Doing today, Dave?
Being stressed out, that's what we do.
Should we knock this on the head?
Nah. It's a good job we didn't put ramps in it and we had that as HQ.
I know. Dave's pissed because he's got to move out his unit because the railway.
HS2 didn't even use it to its full potential. Best. Thought I had all the time in the world.
No, we'll find a new
Headquarters. Well,
headquarters.
we've got the headquarters. We still. Well, knowing me, I'll get up there and they'll say we've got to move out of that one and all. But no, we can't. Every bloke knows this, and women as well. You know, I'm not saying you don't like cars. You can never have enough cars, can you? We've kind of got a lot, haven't we, Dave?
I've got to stop buying.
And then what we do, we put them into little units, forget about them, and then think, right, I need to go and buy another car. So you buy another car, then you think, well, I've bought this, and you put it in the unit, and then you just buy another car. And now we've got cars. We've got the BM at Dean's. We've got to put somewhere as well.
Mate, you got to put your little punto somewhere.
Yeah, I might have to just sell it. Might sell it.
Sell it, Stokes. Think about the cartel.
What?
I'm gonna
sell
have
it
to
and buy
sell.
a unit.
I'm gonna have to sell my f***ing Subaru.
Yeah.
I'm not really that arsed about that, probably. I am a little bit.
Yeah, you've had that from day one, Dave.
I have. I've had it since I was 20. 2021.
How many times do you have it out on the road?
About 5. Not even once a year.
How many times have you lost the keys for it?
Twice.
Pull up, pull up.
A few £100,000 more people ain't gonna bother me. Can I cut that?
No. So, the idea is...
Remember, you want to cut this shorter than that, because if you up, at least we can
This is why
we can add on, right? If that makes sense.
I know what you're saying.
Like this needs to be shorter than that, because if we cut this longer than that, no, it don't. That needs to be longer, and that needs to be short. Because if we cut,
Whatever happens,
when you pull it in, if we cut back there, well, that's too short.
No, but it won't matter. You've got one chance to do that.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you've got multiple chances.
Well,
Because if we cut that there and it's wrong, there's more on that. Because look, you've got
to matter though, Dave. You've got to cut it and get it right.
You'd still have to then cut that shorter to make it match. You'd be f***ed. You've got
to cut this short, eh? It's that.
Yeah.
No, mate. I know what you're doing, but all I'm saying is that there. Look.
I know what you're saying. We've got one.
Look. No, we haven't. You've got more. Because if that's there and you f*** up on this one, then at least you can cut it further back because we've still got enough on this.
Yeah, but how do you know you f***ed up? Because you still got to cut that to make that fit. So you've got one. You've got one go. That's why we've got.
Let's just make it right first.
So I'm marking
Double,
the pen
triple check.
first, right? Then we're going to double check everything, calculate everything, because obviously I'm calculating, I'm doing it with a saw.
You know the fact that you do that little grin when he goes, calculate, and then he goes, with the saw, means we're going to f*** up.
No,
We've got one chance and one chance only. If anybody has got a Cosworth for sale, please let us know.
Anyway, this is my theory. Everyone else might think differently, but we've got these holes. We've got on that as well, so we're using that as a point to work off, if you understand. So I've got me set square / saw set onto that there. Mark that. Done the same on that. And then I can use my little, where I've put it, where's that gauge thing gone? Here. Which I've gauged off that one to a mark on that, so we're going to recut that so it's all straight and square. And obviously I've gauged that off our point and marked it there. So in our calculations we're going to check, when I cut that there, that's going to be the same position on that front chassis leg cut. So So when that's then fitted on, that's all in the right place. We ain't got a bigger gap at the top, we ain't got a tighter gap at the bottom. It's all square. It's cut in the exact same position on the chassis leg. So obviously we've got to do that both sides, because we've got to get both sides right, because obviously we've got the front SAM panel still fitted to that, which we want to keep it fitted, because if we unstitch it all, it's just more work we've got to do. That's come off the car completely square. So at the end of the day, it's, when it goes on, we ain't going to get it twisted out of like location, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, we're marking it in pen, we'll double check it, and then we'll score it all, double check everything again. Obviously just keep checking it, keep measuring it, make sure Dave's obviously listening, as he always does. And Dave would just come off and go, "You're doing that all right." So anyway, we're going to have a laugh while doing it, probably have a cry. Dave's probably going to be chasing me around with whatever he can get to hand to hit me over the head to say, "I told you you've done it wrong."
No, just I told you so.
Or he goes, "You owe me a Sierra Cosworth." That's what he basically saying. "You owe me a Sierra Cosworth." Mint one. Undamaged. So yeah.
3-door as well.
What can I say about the 4-door?
No, I love it, but I just prefer 3-door myself.
Yeah, but you know, we'll get even more hate then. Let's just stick to the haters on the 4-doors. So yeah, that's the plan anyway.
And most of the time,
like Dave does with me, I'll go and get something like a nice new spanner or a jumper and go, "There you go, what you bought that for?" Shit.
no, I don't. When have I ever done that?
You rang someone up earlier to said you had shit hair because he'd had his hair cut.
But it was shit.
Yeah, but you told him afterwards, "No, actually it's alright to ring you up to wind you up."
No, I did. It's like 50-50. And I didn't ring him to tell him he had shit hair. I just put in the group chat, "Have you lost the bet?" It's not
So
what...
Dave is one of them people what would put a negative comment and actually goes, "Actually it's pretty wicked, but I'm just going to tell him it's shit."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like, like I always say, Dave, whose is this car?
Ours.
Yeah, we do what we do.
Ours, any Jack.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Blimey,
Just
face.
talking to the good looking one.
You have to keep him behind the camera because, you know.
We don't want flux of women. Well, we do, just not to him. Sorry, Katie.
Oh, check that twice, that's good. Where's the still saw? Don't know. Hold on, don't trap it.
It is.
That's 58 centimetres.
Idiot.
Is it meant to be on? Is it on flop or?
Oh, so
Fucking hell. If it's on, fucking hell.
Oh, don't. We've got to touch them later.
that's wrong. It's actually longer than that.
Fucking stretch.
I didn't stretch.
Kay's already done mine.
Was it true or false?
I think it was false.
Was yours sure?
I'm a grower, not a shower. How big would Dave's nose have to be though if it was true? How big would your nose have to be?
Well, he's got the same size. No.
God, get your fucking finger in there.
That's been on his dick, that has.
Had sex this morning.
Like a dog, isn't he?
Smells like Meg, that.
She told me it's mine.
Oh, come on.
So, obviously we used, like we said before, that as a data point. mark that out, and obviously these were more or less there. One was slightly out a bit more than the other, so we then transferred that mark from there to there, both ends, and obviously then we just double checked it, and it's there within a few millimetres. It's within what we've done to obviously straighten it up, and then obviously we'll cut the same on there, but we'll give ourselves obviously probably a disc width, so when we get it all clamped up it's more or less butted, but then we can then cut through with a disc, say, or remove it off and just shave a bit off with like a disc or an finishing disc. Gives that bit of gap when we've got it clamped up then, so then we can weld round. So fingers crossed we'll cut that, do the spot welds. Dave's gone to knit some spot welds, but he's only gone down the road, and he's already been about an hour, so he's probably in for a poo, something to eat, 3-course meal. Yeah, so we're going to then drill spot welds on this, which obviously drill the spot welds on this side here, which then releases this leg, and then like I say, we've done the same thing on this leg here, used that as a data point, marked that there, transferred it there, so we're going to leave this line in, so that'll give us like a blade's width to play with. So if that is, say, out slightly, which I don't know, bigger gap at the bottom or top or whatever, we have got a bit to kind of play with, which it should be, we're saying should be, but it should be bang on. So yeah, the next thing is drill them spot welds, cut this, but obviously when we cut that off the other car, we had to go with the grinder into this panel, which obviously we don't want to do on this. So what I think we're going to have to do, we're going to have to cut down here as far as we can get to that panel, and then we're going to have to do another cut here, cut this box section, this section out, to allow us to get further in with the grinder, because we haven't got anything else we can really cut it with. We could have probably needed like a little Dremel tool, but I think you still struggle to get the little Dremel tool in here to obviously just cut this final bit. Yeah, I think obviously the bad part of the leg, we can cut more of it out to let us get a bit further in with the grinder. That's the idea anyway, but let's see. Hopefully Dave turns up today at some point, but yeah.
I'm just going just right, you know?
I don't know if you'll know until
you get to take it off.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's gonna be a bit. Basically took this out on myself and you give me fucking directions. You want this one, yeah?
I think so.
Fucking opinion.
Bloody hell, that's noisy.
You done, Dave?
First Cosworth domestic.
Definitely not the last.
Come on.
Just cool.
Yeah. Sure shit cut now. It's caught there, look, you're not chopped it out properly there. He's too worried about this little bit bending here. Fuck, you seen the kink here? Get your fucking grind. Teamwork. Good job on here. So ladies, gents, boys and girls,
We've completely wrecked the...
2 bent, rusty, annihilated.
What's that last
chassis legs.
one? Have a come inside that one.
Look. Absolutely shite. That one ain't too bad. He's still gone there, but
Moment of truth.
ladies and gents.
Have all your measurements.
Well, no,
Probably not.
No.
You should have linished this.
I will. Well, I've got to obviously probably adjust it, haven't I? Hopefully not. Right
Right then, come on then.
Yeah, let's get at it.
Oh my god.
Come back out. Oh, she's
Oh!
Tool down there. If there's any tool company out there that wants to sponsor us.
Not after they've seen what we've just been doing.
What the hell is wrong with it? You wanna?
No, because I've left it, so I have to cut a gap out.
Oh, you've left it.
Left it, so I cut a gap out. Where do you want to be?
That there, because that's out. Look, this one's not. So this has got to come.
I can't see.
Oh no! Look at the gap there. Look at the gap there. And there's no gap here.
They're probably bent off.
Yeah, I was going to say this is probably why they were bent anyway. So
You got it. I won't go by that. Just you need to go by.
Yeah, but you can't get it in there because of that. My side's alright now. I'll pick the good side.
Yeah, so obviously it needs.
See, look. You're trying to push it up, look, and it's getting caught there.
Yeah, that obviously
now look at
needs
this side here. Look how much room we've got.
That's what I said. I think that leg was
Yeah.
across. That's what I'm saying. That leg was across.
So that's
This
got to
leg
be.
was
Look.
bent. That's got pulled.
See?
That's what I'm saying to you. Which I'm happy because
Are you don't look at it.
I'm happy.
Your
man.
little head's still early.
No, see, I know you're saying that gap there, but that makes
No,
sense because I think that this leg.
I'm just
has been
saying when we were
pushed
trying
across.
to push it up, it's
And then
there.
obviously this leg had been pushed across as well, so that needs pushing back. So now that is straightened up all the front end.
roughly,
Roughly like
because that
that.
Yeah,
attaches
yeah.
And
there.
that attaches to that.
Yeah, that attaches to that.
That, yeah.
Yeah, look. Oh, look at that.
So we-
Oi! Okay, now look at that lovely front end.
that
They'll never know.
That off
Have you seen that? Can we do a TikTok?
How do they know?
How will they know? They'll never know. How will they know? They'll never know.
Like I said, I can run. That's butted completely, but I can run the saw through that. But I've got a little gap at the back, so obviously that's okay.
Basically fixed now. I can basically see me driving it.
That's just got to go. That's it. But that is because that's bent across.
We need to buy some more
Clamps.
clamps.
Yeah.
We're going to use them anyway.
Let me bring this down. So we can actually see. That is perfect. Do you know what I mean? That's like
it's all-
perfect. And now I'll do my little measurement.
That's what I was just about to say. Where's the little
which-
measuring tool? It was on there though.
I'll put it down here. Which I set it to what was it? 110.1.
171 or 111.
See, obviously that. Once I've tidied that up, that'll be
111 was your.
yeah. That 111.
So you're about a mil.
A mil, and then this side is the same, just needs that saw cut. It's more or less there.
What was it? Yeah.
It's within a millimetre, do you know what I mean? It's, but no, I'm really happy with that, and it has sorted out. Like I said, what we thought had gone on with the front end, it'd all been kind of squished just at the front, and obviously this leg here was, you could see there was damage on that, and then when you got it all stripped off and you look down it, you could see, I mean, we'll take this up now and we'll literally look down the legs. I don't know if you caught it on camera, I've got some pictures anyway if need be, of it, what it was like before. So we'll have a little butcher there. Oh, that's some power.
The only thing I was worried about was how we've done it like there, cutting here instead of taking out the whole leg, was getting the inner strengthener right, yeah, which is
You're
this.
saying that there.
Yes, because that's what makes it solid. So you know when you have a bump, that's this.
It's
That's
part
the
of
reason.
It's part of the strength. And
That's the
comfort
reason
zone.
why it doesn't fold in even worse.
But like-
So I was worried about us getting that still strengthened and doing a proper job.
Yeah.
Like, because the last thing I want people to think is all we've done is quick spot weld it down, linish it off, and now the inside isn't strengthened because that's a bodge. Now somebody's bodged it in the first place, hence why we're having to do this anyway. And I just didn't want to repeat the you know.
I mean, like I said, to take all these.
No, I understand.
Is a massive
Nah,
job.
I'd have done it in half an hour. 1, 2, 3.
And to do that, to get it all back in and get it all to line up right, you need a proper jig and it's just a big headache.
Listen.
But obviously, like Dave was saying, to get to that part behind, you can literally, on this thin metal here, you can cut like an opening.
Well, on this side, you can literally see.
Yeah.
We
We'll
can
probably
get.
have to do the same on that side, even though we've got a hole there, but we can open this bit up whilst we've unstitched it, get in there, get that welded on the inside, because obviously we'll try and penetrate through, but the only trouble is, on some sections,
It's not touching.
it's not touching, but on that section where we've cut, it is more or less touching all the way around. So we'll have a look, we can inspect it anyway, do you know what I mean, because we can get in there, and then obviously we can then spot weld that all back up. If you have to make a bit of an insert cut there, we can weld that all back up. Yeah, but no, this is 10 times, I mean, we can see now down the legs, that leg sits exactly the same as that leg. It's as if they kind of come in at the ends, both of them, and that's what these two do, where before, this was twisted right in, this was more or less straight, and now I'm happy with it anyway. It was one of them things, it was a bit of a nightmare. We knew there was damage to it, we knew it had like a front end shunt, but obviously how they'd repaired it before, they just kind of tried to jig it in a fashion, put some new panels and parts on, but this is why we were having such a problem with headlights lining up. I mean, obviously the old front slam panel was all twisted. Obviously this is a replacement slam panel because of the date on it, so that had been replaced, and it's had like another shunt, and obviously that's what's twisted all that. That's like a banana. I mean, it's bent in and twisted physically like that. I don't know if it's from when someone tried towing it or pulling it, it's twisted that panel. But as you can see, them headlight, I don't know if you can get that on camera, them headlight like location fixings, that one sat right, because that's twisted back, it sat the headlight further in, and there's no way, the only way you could do it is like obviously pack it out, and that it wouldn't be correct. So no, I'm happy now, everything now should, which we're going to do a trial run, we'll probably spot stuff in place before we actually physically weld everything up, drop the wings on, drop the bonnet on, we can drop the headlights in if you want with the grill and everything, and just obviously double check all the gaps are all good. But no, I'm happy we've sorted the legs out, and obviously we've done two things today. We've sorted obviously this rotten rust section. I mean, there is still a bit of meat there, but it ain't good, is it? It's not gonna stop at the end of the day. It'll keep corroding. Even we could have it sandblasted, but there'd be nothing left of it. So yeah, we've got good legs on it now, good crash bar slam panel, and obviously all the bits are all good. All we've got to do now, which I'll lower back down, is another piece to obviously the never-ending puzzle.
It's a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle, this is, isn't it? But you know, like, have you seen them really hard ones that are a cloud? The sky, you know, like, or the desert.
Yeah, this is well, no, it ain't
Not bad.
not bad, but obviously where they've repaired this before, it's not too bad this side. There's a few holes here, but it's worse that side, which we'll go over and have a quick look. It's completely obviously rotted through there, so obviously we're going to have to spot this off, like the bumper locator, and we'll probably end up cutting. I mean, it's happened the same underneath where the headlights mount. All it is,
straight off and weld the
yeah, it don't look so bad now with this on, but there's nothing to weld to, and obviously can't leave it like that. So I think we're going to have to cut along there and up there and piece the front, because they're good in that. Piece them bits on. Might not have to do that in. We might be able to get away with just taking out the six. We kind of tore it out when we've took, obviously de-spot welded it. We might be able to weld that up and get that back good. I mean, there's a little bit of a hole there, and there's a bit of rust. We might be able to save that end, but this end we've definitely got to sort. And then, fingers crossed. Cross your fingers, Dave. Jack's got his cross, I swear down. That might be the front end done. All we've got to do then tackle is, well, I say the front end's done. Where Dave's leaning on here, I want to try and sort that out, because obviously it's kind of, I mean, yeah. There's enough metal there to spot to, but you see that, or you could put your hand under that and feel it. I know you probably have like seam sealer or whatever to cover it up, but we'll see. We'll clean it up and see how bad it is. And then, like I say, last bit then is obviously them rear bits.
What about this here?
Well, the doors as well.
The doors. Yeah, it's never ending, is it? Should we stop now? Give up.
You don't want to give up, do you?
So yeah, we've had a productive day, right, Stoke?
Yes, mate. I was dreading it, but I'm really happy now. So.
I'm happier that it's been done, because cutting two legs out ain't exactly the best, is it?
Yeah, so no, we've had a good day. We was dreading cutting these legs, because obviously if you mess it up, you've messed it up. Like, you've back to square one, you've got to get new legs and that. So no, we've done our calculations, as you say, but no, it's one of them jobs, you got to just do it. So just always double check stuff, like measure twice, cut once, as they say.
You know that saying, do you?
Yeah, I've measured once and cut twice, you know what I mean? A few times.
We've all been guilty of that, mate.
But no, it's gone good, and we're really happy with what we've got to. And obviously once we get that all kind of tacked and spot welded up, we've just got to strip all the paint off the red bits, and then obviously we can get it spotted in and that, and obviously get it primered, wax oiled, new seam sealer on it, so it's as if we haven't been there, kind of thing. So.
Yeah, if you like what you see, please like, follow, share and subscribe.
You can't.
Hey! He nailed that.